You know, first cooler day, shadier day in a long while, and the bullfrogs are out in force. This is the smaller one. I still have to pull the big guy out of the pool. Alright, so since this guy was quite keen to leave my hand, I very narrowly was able to get a hold of him again. I don't want him falling and landing on hard stone. That would be really bad. But I put him in this net so that doesn't happen again, while I busy myself trying to catch that guy right there. On second thought, I'm gonna need that net, so I'll just let this guy go right here. Come on. Alright. Now to turn my attention to the other one. Alright, so there it is underneath all these inner tubes. I'm going to see if I can't go from the front and catch it by hand. If not, if it goes into the deep end of the pool, I'm going to have to get the net out. Oh, you are huge. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have a GoPro, so no action shots. This is as close as I'm going to be able to get until I actually have them in my hands. Alright, so trying to get it out by hand was a bust. So, guess I just have to use the net then. There we go. And my goodness, that is a big frog. This is quite possibly the biggest bullfrog I've ever seen, and it has a lot of power. If I'm going to hold this thing, I might actually need both hands. Alright, so I finally got the bullfrog under control. Now don't worry, this grip doesn't hurt the frog in any way. It just can't use those really, really powerful legs to jump out of my grasp. And speaking of powerful legs, look at those things. The thighs are nearly as big as the muscles in my hand. This guy's huge. Although, while I am saying guy, this is most certainly a girl. Apparently the girls do get bigger than the boys do, and I don't think that's fat, I think those are eggs. Alright, so I got a little water just to make sure that she's not getting dehydrated, that her skin is moist. Amphibians have to be kept moist, otherwise they will die. Also, splashing her with some non-chlorinated water that is not from the pool is only going to help her. Chlorinated water is toxic to amphibians. They can only spend a certain amount of time in it. So it's a good thing that I was able to get to this frog in time. But before I release her, I figure I'll show you guys what a maximum size bullfrog looks like. You can see the green all over its body, most notably of course on the face, but even in the back you can see it. It's very well camouflaged to a swampy environment. Also, in addition to their vibrant green coloration, bullfrogs have very interesting eyes. Incredibly yellow, and they actually have a second eyelid called a nictitating membrane that helps them see underwater. And the webbing on the back feet is also very impressive. It actually does not have any webbing on the front feet. It swims entirely with its back legs. Now, bullfrogs of this size are edible. I won't be eating this one because, well, I don't want to, and since this is a pregnant female, that would be a very, very rude thing to do. But frogs' legs are a delicacy in many places, and a frog of this size has some pretty substantial legs. If you were in a survival situation and you were able to catch one of these, that would be a very good source of protein. Well, I think I've had this girl for long enough. Now it's time for her to go back to the swamps where she belongs. Alright. Whenever you're ready. Bullfrogs of this size have a lot of power, but a lot of times they don't move all that fast. Okay, so it appears there are two groundhogs underneath this lawnmower. They're not trapped or anything, and this lawnmower hasn't gone anywhere in several years, so might be their home. Well, I certainly don't mind. Alright, so they are really cute. Although that one there on the right's not happy about me being here. He's kind of baring his teeth a little bit. He squeaked at me. He was not aware of how loud and high-pitched their squeaks are. That hurt my eardrums. Alright, so I'll just leave him here. Let them do their thing. If they want to stay under here, they can stay. If they want to go somewhere else, they're free to do so. It is nice, though, that I was able to get this. I've never seen one of these things in the wild so close.